More to the game, back with another episode, back with the final episode of this season of the podcast. In today's episode, I want to say RIP to Takeoff. I'm a big Migos fan, huge Migos fan. I remember when I first started playing AAU back in when I was 16. So yeah, back in 2013, that's when I first heard Migos. We was in a AAU van going on a trip for a tournament, and one of my teammates was playing this song. And I'm like, who is this? Like, I really like the music. And I found out later it was Migos, and ever since then, I was listening to Migos. I obviously love Takeoff. He was the flow of the group. RIP to him. It was a very unfortunate situation. And I want to play this clip because it's very coincidental how not too long before he passed, they had this interview with Drink Champs, and it's real.
Now, one thing I really love about the project is how you shining. Like,
appreciate it.
I feel like not like, of course you were shining before, but I feel like you were dancing on this one. Yeah. I felt like you was just crazy. Like, yo, I felt like it was like it was always your time. It was your time to prove it. Is that something you had in your mind when you was going in recording?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Enough is enough. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm chill, you know what I'm saying, laid back, but it's time to pop it, you know what I mean? I mean, time to give me my flowers, you know what I mean? Right. I don't want them later on when I ain't here.
God damn it.
You know what I mean? I want them right now, so.
Give me flowers.
Yeah. We definitely need to give people their flowers while they're here, because you never know when it's going to be the last time you're going to see them, hear their music, watch them on TV, in real life, whenever next time you're going to see that person. So RIP Takeoff, unfortunate, you know, rappers keep dying every day, it seems like, and so unfortunate, one of my favorite artists passed away. But rest in peace to him, and more, you know, prayers up to the family and friends. With today's podcast, today's episode, being that it's the finale of the season, I want to do something different and go back through each episode and talk about some things you might not have known, some things I enjoyed about it. Just break down each episode, and that's how we're going to wrap up this season. In season 4, the first episode was titled Why Black Athletes Marry White Women. This was the most viewed episode of the podcast. Oh, man. I knew that topic was going to get a lot of buzz, a lot of commentary, because it's a very controversial topic. I said in the video multiple times, and it did its job. That's how we started off season 1 with a bang. 7K views in 4 months. That's tough. 158 comments. A lot of these comments be wild. Like, as you can see on the screen, I'm looking through this stuff. Like, it was a lot of people in here that was saying whatever. Like, it's sometimes they didn't even watch the video. It seemed like they had their own ideas about the topic. They were saying some random things. Some people saying black women are this, athletes just do it because of that, black men are this, black men are that. It was a lot. And what I do with each episode that I get a comment on, I just respond with something very neutral. You know, people are entitled to their opinions. I don't argue with anyone. I may clarify something that they got wrong about the video or they didn't really understand, but I heart it, like it, give a small little comment, and just go by my day. But yeah, that was the one. That was the one. We started off episode 1 with a bang. I know you guys enjoyed the episode because it was a little different, and I liked it too. Episode 2, that was right after the finals, about Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and the Celtics. I had a friend that swore me down that, you know, before I even recorded the episode, that they could win the championship. And obviously, I felt like they couldn't. And they didn't. And it was because of those reasons I broke down, and I broke them down in the video. But, yeah, some people really enjoyed that. They liked the different perspective. It was a little different. It was a nice little breakdown. And I enjoyed doing it, too, because I felt like, you know, that needed to be said. Because there's a lot of false information around how people look at basketball, and that was one of those topics. This one, the episode 3, didn't get a whole lot of love. I was talking about why does the old media hate on the younger generation. I mean, I think it's true. Like, the old media, they be hating. They really do. Charles Barkley, Shaq, and they always talking mess about these young athletes. But yeah. Then I went episode 4 about why selfish take a pay cut. that's a different perspective. I feel like a lot of people want to look at it one way, like take a pay cut as being unselfish because, you know, you're doing what's best for the team. But at the end of the day, you're not doing what's best for your family. You're doing what's best for your ego and your own personal legacy to win a championship instead of, you know, generational work for your family. So, yeah, that's how I felt about that one. Then we talked about pressure and athletes facing pressure. Funny enough, the episode after that, I was trying to talk about athletes going out like these rappers. And, you know, like I said in the intro, Takeoff just recently passed away because of something, not the same, but similar athletes. Rappers are millionaires in general, people that have made it, are doing things that are putting them in susceptible positions. Like, as a millionaire, you shouldn't be anywhere around a dice game unless you're in a casino or whatever. Like, that's just asking for trouble, especially with a bunch of, you know, people that might not be the most mentally stable, calm people or whatever. Like, it's not a good move. You gotta get away from that type of stuff when you elevate in life. You got to. It's not selling out. It's not turning your back on people. You just gotta elevate. The next episode, everyone loves talking about LeBron Jordan. I said LeBron is the best player of all time. Jordan is the GOAT. LeBron, I think, is a better basketball player, but Michael Jordan had a better career and the greatest career of any basketball player, impacted the game more than any other basketball player in terms of, like, greatness and further along the NBA. But LeBron himself on the court, I feel like, has the biggest impact. Let me talk about Asian sports and the Bubble Championship. I'm a Lakers fan, so a lot of people probably feel like I was biased about it, but I truly do believe that the Bubble Championship was the hardest. And I talked about it in that video. Like, everyone had the same playing field, and only the best team was going to win, no excuses. And we did win. We did. Oh, man, then we get later down with dating as an athlete. Man, dating as an athlete dating as a young person in general is crazy. Like I said in the video, like, it's so many messed up people out here, and it's so many people with these misconstrued perceptions of what life is and what a spouse or a partner should be. Like, we go off highlights in social media and we think that's the real world. Like, you're in your day-to-day life, you're not going on vacation all the time, taking these trips to Dubai. Like, you need to have someone that is a companion, someone that you can enjoy your downtime with, someone that's mentally stable, bring something to the table so you can have a family one day. Like, all the other stuff is great, but that's not the real. That's not how you are gonna be most of the time. And people agree, you know, whenever I get off into not just things that affect athletes, I get more views, obviously, because more people can identify with it. But, yeah, I think that was one of my favorites of the season. Let me get down to about the tool situation, how coaches don't put the players first, then the mental health episode, and then the youth sports. That was the last episode. Youth sports definitely is cooked, and I didn't get a whole lot of views on this video, but I got a lot of views on the short. So lately I've been doing shorts where I upload like the trailers that you might see on Instagram or Facebook, upload those as shorts, and I get like a lot of views, like 700 views on that as a short, because, you know, the first thing you see is those kids playing basketball talking crazy. But I'm really, really disappointed in what I see in youth sports going forward. I really am. And it's only going to get worse because everyone's just addicted to clout. Man, they can't really break that addiction. Oh, well, though, you know, when I have a child, or if I'm fortunate to have a child, I'm going to try to raise them, you know, the right way, or raise her the right way. I'll be focused on that stuff. But yeah, today's video was definitely different. This has been season 4, More to the Game podcast. Just think about when we started back in 2020. Man, January 2020, I dropped that video telling the world about my injury that no one besides my close friends and family knew about. And look at where we are now. I've kept it going. The channel's changed a lot. Been a lot of different faces that came and went. But I'm still here. I'm still pushing out quality content for my viewers, people to identify with what we got going on over here. It's unfortunate that the people that only view like on like audio only, like the Anchor app or whatever, they're probably not gonna get the most out of this video because I did this looking back on, the videos like with the screen record. But I think they get the gist. I think you guys get the gist. But yeah, I'm very excited and happy where the podcast is right now. And I'm looking forward to doing something even more different. Like going forward, I'm going to bring up another season of the podcast, later on, probably after the season. But I want to do a lot more shorts. I want to do some interviews with players out here. And I just want to get you guys some different content with different perspectives from different people from all walks of life. But if you're still tuned in right now, I want to say thank you. I appreciate you. Subscribe, follow, do the usual things. And I'll be back next season with more content.
If you're a trainer looking to take your business to the next level, Jimble's got you covered. Scheduling, streamlined bookings, and payments make it easier than ever for you to focus on the important things. The team at Jimble created a platform that connects its users to athletic facilities, training, and events. So if you're looking for a better way to run your business and engage your community, tap in. You can find us at jimble.us. That's GYMBLE.us or on Instagram at JimbleApp.